The starting lineup for
the playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Takes it inside, plays it up, and banks it in.
Boy, and DeRozan is a tough assignment, able to fend off contact as well on that drive.
Pass to Edey. We're about 1 minute into the first. Valanciunas on the double team. Here's Edey. And Aldama has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
They get it back. Morant passes to Wells. That one doesn't drop.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's DeRozan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Pass to Edey. Wells kicks to Morant. Over Monk. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Take a look at some stats for Ja Morant. Just an incredible month of basketball, averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now here's Morant. checking some stuff.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Kings leading now by 3. Levine passes to Monk. Levine, a screen on Morant. Outside DeRozan. Valanciunas inside. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Wells kicks to Morant. Fires from the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Morant's got 6 points.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Now here's Valanciunas. Hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Bane. Started by Levine. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine. Shoot 2.
And it's tied up with that one.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Trey Lyles checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jay Crowder comes in for Keegan Murray. Ellis is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Malik Monk. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Levine looking around. Crowder the screen. Levine, good. He's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Clark dishes to Jackson. In the corner, it's Bane. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Kings. Left side, Levine. Kept alive by Sacramento. Crowder kicks to Carter. Three-pointer. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Great, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got G.G. Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Williams. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. It's hauled in by Lyles.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell. and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And that game against Milwaukee, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Morant with it, picked up by Ellis. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Ellis. Here's Morant. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Morant's got 8 points.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Miles hits a screen for Ellis. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Clark. Rebound by the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that one's good, Ellis. Ellis has got his first bucket of the night.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Kennard with a screen on Clark. Morant with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Kings leading now by 4. Left side, DeRozan. Pass to Crowder. Williams comes with a double team. Just 4 to shoot. Crowder against Jackson. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical. Shoot the 2.
That's good from Morant.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Keegan Murray comes in for Crowder. Levine's checked in for Ellis. And Monk's subbed in for Crowder. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Gigi Jackson. Wells, he's checked in for Vince Williams. And it's Bain in for Luke Kennard. Out to DeRozan. Puts up a deep 3. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Kings have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Morant against Monk. Can't get it to fall.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Murray outside. Back to Monk. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Levine up top. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Now here's Morant for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Good. Levine's got 9.
There aren't many better at shooting from that range than Levine. He is lethal from that spot.
Morant passes to Aldama. Bain kicks to Wells. Pass to Aldama. Morant right side. Drains the three-pointer. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Monk outside. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin?
They just did that. What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings ahead, leading by just 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game has been all about Zach LaVine's impressive play.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. A 2-point game. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Monk, and it's Valanciunas in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Well, if you allow Monk to get good looks, especially from distance, he's going to make you pay.
Morant passes to Aldama. Morant with it. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's DeRozan. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LaVine in the corner. Murray with it. Valanciunas. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
Here's Wells. No scoring in this one. Aldama can't hit. Sacramento leading by 4. Now in the later stages of his career, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Ja Morant. From the baseline. Again, Sacramento.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Morant for three. Levine with the rebound.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the three. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
The first one falls.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier and get it to him often.
Ellis, he's checked in for Keegan Murray. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark's checked in. Valanciunas hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Morant. He's got 20. They set the pick. Going inside. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Ellis, following the basket by Ja Morant. Right block shot. Here's DeRozan. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
Morant against Monk. And it's Morant missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Sacramento making some changes. Kyle comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Crowder in for DeMar DeRozan. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Gigi Jackson comes in for Edey, and Pippen subbed in for Ja Morant. Monk with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Monk is one of those guys off the bench, an energizer, someone that can provide a scoring punch to your offense.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Monk drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pippen, the pass to Clark. Pass to Bain. Drills the three-pointer. Bain's got 7 points.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
Monk, the pass to Levine. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The layup missed. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bain kicks to Pippen. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Back to Pippen. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. The lead is 2. It's Ellis on the wing. Miles a screen on Williams. Crowder inside. Misses the layup. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Kings lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Luke Kennard. Clark is out there with Jackson. Then it's Morant, and it's Williams at the small forward position. Now here's DeRozan. Carter with a screen on Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact.
Jones checked in for Sacramento.
What's up?
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Now here's Morant. Ball's knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Carter. Some solid defense from Clark.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Kennard's shot is off. Kings leading now by 5. Ellis dishes to Carter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Shooting 2.
And that free throw good from DeRozan.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And some changes here for the Kings. LaRavia's checked in, and Monk's subbed in for Carter. And Memphis also making a switch. Wells, he's checked in for Vince Williams. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Wells with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Kennard, the pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Stevens is checked in.
Shooting just 1.
Good from Morant.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Lets a floater go. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's DeRozan. That's a 2 from Crowder. Here's LaRavia. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Clark. Wells passes to Kennard. It's hauled in by the Kings. Ellis surveying the D. And here is Monk. Back to Ellis. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Kings lead by 6.
That's what you want from Monk. If you don't have it, just make the next easy pass.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Keep it going, don't stop.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Morant throws it down.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Monk kicks to DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant passes to Wells. And DeRozan sends it back.
And defensively, that's the kind of energy you want to see from DeRozan as he comes away with that denial.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now DeRozan shoots over Wells, and it's DeRozan missing. Morant with it, now defended by Levine. Bane, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And made for the bright lights. Big bucket there from Bane.
Here's DeRozan. Murray outside. On the wing, Levine. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And here they come. Here's Bane. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Oh, incredible. Bane just does not back down.
Here's DeRozan.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Morant. Rebounded by Valanciunas. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Bane against Levine. The 19-foot shot. Good!
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Timeout, Kings. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, bunny hops. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Timeout, Sacramento. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Kings now. And an intentional foul right there.
Malik Monk. First personal foul. Second team foul.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Third team. Shooting for Memphis. Desmond Bain. At the line for two.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
DeRozan inside. No good that time. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Levine wide open. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. An intentional foul there stops the clock.
Malik Monk. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. For the Grizzlies. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth. From deep three-point territory. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.